Hi, welcome back. Today, I'm going to share a story set 20 years after the Earth's destruction. So let's begin. At the beginning of the story, we see a couple in a car, trying to escape the city in an emergency. While driving, we learn from the radio that a pandemic has spread across the Earth, turning many people into strange zombies. These zombies are much more dangerous than before. They don't die. And after becoming zombies, they become a combination of plants and humans. Many others like them were trying to survive this pandemic. Suddenly, while driving, they see a bright light, causing a car accident. The scene changes, and we see Ethan waking up, but he's not in his car and his wife is gone. He's very confused. He gets out of the car and looks around, where he sees that the world is completely destroyed. When Ethan's car crashed, the pandemic had just started. That means a lot of time has passed since the accident. And what happened to Ethan during this time? He doesn't know anything. Then he goes out to look for his wife, and a man comes and points a gun at Ethan. Just as the man is about to shoot Ethan, someone shoots the man from behind. The one who saved Ethan's life was a woman. She comes to the injured man, slaps him in the face, and knocks him unconscious. Then she comes to Ethan and says, "My name is May." She asks Ethan, "What are you doing here?" Ethan replies, "I'm looking for my wife. My car suddenly crashed, and since then, I haven't been able to find my wife." Then the woman wants to help Ethan. She was taking the unconscious man with her, but Ethan fainted before she could put the man in the truck. When he regains consciousness, he sees that he's lying on a bed. It was the woman's house, meaning the woman had picked up Ethan in her truck and brought him home. When Ethan comes downstairs, he sees the woman making food for him. The woman asks him some questions. "Where did you come from?" Ethan replies, "I don't remember much, just that I was going to the lake with my wife, and then our car crashed, and now I'm here. I don't remember anything more than that." From the many newspapers kept in the woman's house, he learns that the Earth has been destroyed due to the pandemic, and many years have passed since the pandemic started. He is very surprised to hear this because it felt like it happened yesterday, and he doesn't know where his wife has gone in all this time. May stands behind Ethan and says, "This happened many years ago. According to scientists, nature is doing all this so that all humans die, and the Earth regains its balance." Then May goes outside, telling Ethan before leaving, "Don't touch anything here, and don't go outside." But ignoring May's words, he comes outside and looks around. There was a small house in front, outside of which a spider web-covered structure was moving, which scared him. He asks May, "What is this?" May replies, "It's artificial. Don't pay too much attention to it, it's just hanging here for security." May was checking her solar system while saying these things when she couldn't figure out the problem, and Ethan helped her. Then they both go to check the traps, where a prey has been caught today. After dinner, Ethan says to her, "Thank you very much for your hospitality, but now I have to go because I have to find my wife." But May tells him, "Stop, stay tonight, and tomorrow morning I'll go with you to find your wife." Ethan agrees to her words. He doesn't want to sit idle, so at night he generates electricity for May's house by cycling, after which May goes to sleep. But Ethan didn't have the patience to wait until morning, so in the middle of the night, he takes May's car and goes out to find his wife. He didn't fully remember the events before his accident. He only remembered that before the pandemic, they were going to Candle Lake, where they had a house. Finally, Ethan reaches there. As he was about to open his house and go inside, he noticed that the door was locked from the inside. He shouted loudly, "Emma, Emma!" But when there was no sound from inside, he was forced to break the window and go inside. Inside, he saw a girl, but it wasn't Emma. Whoever she was, Ethan asked her about Emma. But the girl said she didn't know any Emma, and she had been living here with her son for many years, and no Emma had ever come here. As they were talking, a huge skeleton, which looked more like a tree than a human, was trying to enter their house from behind, but the girl ran and closed the door. However, the zombie entered the house through Ethan's broken window and attacked the girl, and to save her, Ethan hit its head hard with a hammer lying nearby. Then the zombie moved away, and the woman was saved. But after a while, when Ethan looked outside the door, he was surprised because the zombie was still alive. Then the woman said that these tree-like zombies never die. Anyway, after Ethan and the girl talked for a while, the girl told Ethan, "You sleep now, I'll guard the house." Ethan fell asleep as the girl said, but when Ethan woke up in the morning, his face was covered in blood. And when he looked back, he saw that the woman and her son were lying dead downstairs. It seemed like someone had torn them apart very badly. Scared, when he came out of the house, he saw a zombie-like creature attacking a child. As soon as Ethan went near him, he immediately rushed towards Ethan, but not to eat Ethan. He was trying to say something to Ethan, but his voice was not coming out. Just then, someone shot the zombie, and the zombie in front of Ethan fell down. Then we see May, and May says, "Why did you leave without telling me? There's a lot of danger here. Let's leave quickly." As May quickly took Ethan away, Ethan saw a bird box with his wife's tattoo on it. He quickly opened the bird box, and it was a cell phone with a nearly dead battery. It was his wife's mobile, where a video was recorded. In the video, his wife was saying, "Ethan, You have memory loss, and I don't know how long I can stay with you with this disease." In the video, Ethan himself was lying behind her. The mobile turned off before the video could be fully watched. This made Ethan go crazy with anger. Then May came to him and calmed him down and said, "Come home with me. I have a charger at home, you can charge this mobile." But now Ethan doesn't recognize May either, whom he met only yesterday. He forgot her today. Then May reassured him about herself, and when she came outside to take him, Ethan couldn't even remember the truck he had driven here last night. Ethan proposes to May, "Why don't we just leave in this truck?" May replies, "You didn't turn off the battery last night, now the battery's dead, so we can't take this truck." Anyway, they were lucky they found a small bicycle near the house, which May started riding. On the way, they saw many zombies, who had almost turned into trees. Here, Ethan asks May, "Are you married?" May replies, "Yes, but he's dead." Then on the way, they see a gas station, where Ethan stops. Actually, this is the gas station that came in his dreams every day. Suddenly, he remembers something. When the pandemic started, they stopped near this gas station, and that's when they met a zombie. And to save Emma, his wife, from that zombie, he went forward, then that zombie bit Ethan's hand, and after that, he doesn't remember anything. Anyway, May takes Ethan to her house, where she tells Ethan to be quiet because she heard someone's footsteps near her house. May went and pointed a gun at him, and the man said, "I'm innocent, I'm just looking for my wife. I'm very hungry right now, so I'm ready to help you with anything for food." Then May had Ethan check the man, and took all his weapons. Then the man started cutting wood for them, and May was watching everything from inside. In the meantime, the man tricked Ethan and went to the car to get another gun he had hidden. Then we see May making food and telling them to wait. But before eating, May secretly tells Ethan not to eat the food. "Pretend you're not hungry at the table." Ethan couldn't understand why she said that. During the meal, we see Ethan getting sick, his head spinning, and within a few moments he loses consciousness. When May goes to check on him, the man snatches the gun from May. The man starts threatening May, but May was completely calm. The man also hit May in the face with the gun, but May was still silent. Because May knew the man couldn't do much, he would faint before that. Because May had already mixed sleeping pills in the food. Within a few moments, the man loses consciousness. Then May takes Ethan to his room. After a while, when Ethan regains consciousness, he feels better. May was taking such good care of him, as if he were very close to her. Then, as Ethan goes downstairs to thank May, he sees two men quietly entering the house. One of them has taken May hostage. Later, it is revealed that they are the friends of the man who came here a while ago. In fact, the man suspected that May had killed his wife, because his wife was supposed to come here a few days ago, but never returned. Then Ethan says, "My wife is also missing." The man makes Ethan suspicious and says, "Who knows, maybe this girl killed your wife too." Hearing this, Ethan joins the man and searches the whole house with him. While searching, he suddenly finds his wife's locket. So now Ethan fully believes that May killed his wife. Then the man brings a bag from May's room, which contained many people's personal belongings. This proves that May has killed not just one person, but many. Meanwhile, their other companion goes to the back of the house and sees that the place is like a hospital. Their leader was tied up there, but he was missing an arm. Before he could understand anything, he fell into May's trap, and a bomb exploded immediately, and the man died there. When the man pointing the gun at May realizes that his last companion has also died, he gets very angry. He shoots May, but the gun had no bullets. May had already set up a switch system in this gun, meaning if someone fires with the switch up, there will be an explosion instead of a bullet. And that's what happened. The gun explosion burned the man's entire hand. Then it is shown that May takes Ethan to his room. Ethan was worried and said, "Why did you kill my wife?" Then May tells Ethan, "Nothing will happen, you go to sleep now, you will forget everything tomorrow morning." The next day, Ethan really forgot everything. Then May and Ethan went out together to hunt, and Ethan walked silently behind May. While walking, Ethan saw a house, and he remembered a strange memory. He and his wife Emma had come to this house one day, where they met the owner of the house. The owner of the house was a priest who said, "The pandemic that has spread here is God's punishment so that people learn." But Emma, Ethan's wife, was a doctor, and she thought it was caused by a virus. While remembering these memories, Ethan remembered that his plaster always had Emma written in red, but today it was written in green. Thinking about this, he went crazy. He felt that May was playing some game with him. So, to know everything, Ethan pointed a gun at May. But May didn't panic at all. When Ethan asked May, "Why is my plaster written in green today? What are you playing with me?" May calmly replied, "The red color was finished." That means May herself wrote Emma on his hand again and again. May was tired of everything. So she told Ethan, "Ethan, you are no longer a human. You are dead. You were also infected after the zombie bit you at the gas station." Hearing this, Ethan was shocked and immediately removed the plaster and saw that small plants had grown on his hand. That means May is telling the truth. May tells Ethan, "I fed you human flesh to keep you like a human. so you haven't turned into a full zombie. Then the previous scene is shown, where we see Ethan and Emma come to the priest's house. The priest suspects Ethan's behavior, but Emma takes him away from there, calling him sick, to cover up the matter, then comes back and says that Ethan is actually sick. He will come back when he is normal. Hearing these words from May, the priest fully understood that Ethan was a zombie. And the priest wants to talk to May personally about this, so he sends his wife and daughter upstairs. Then the priest takes out his gun and tells May, "Your husband is a zombie, now we have to kill him to save our lives." But when May stops him, a scuffle breaks out between the two. At one point, the priest is about to hit May. Just then, May shoots and kills the priest. The next scene comes back to the future, where Ethan realizes that the old woman named May is actually his wife Emma, who has now become old. And he himself is still young, because he is a zombie. Emma has kept her promise, and has always been by his side. And she has taken the lives of many people to keep him normal. From the beginning, Ethan was with his wife Emma, but because of his forgetfulness, he couldn't recognize her. So Emma was forced to introduce herself as May. After knowing everything, Ethan wept, and Emma said, "I can't take it anymore, I want to be like you and stay with you." Ethan doesn't want his wife Emma to become a zombie, so he shoots himself. But we know that zombies don't die, so he came back to life. And after coming back to life, his head started spinning again, meaning Ethan has now reached the stage where he is becoming a full zombie. And at this moment, he cannot stay like a human without eating human flesh. Now Emma, instead of bringing any prey for him, surrenders herself in front of him. And Ethan, being hungry, tore his wife apart and ate her. This made Emma scream in pain. But after a while, it was seen that she also came back to life as a zombie. Actually, Emma and Ethan wanted to live together. If they couldn't live together as humans, then they would live together as zombies. Finally, their wish was fulfilled, and the story ends at this beautiful romantic moment. So friends, if you liked the video, give it a like, and yes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We will talk in the next video. Until then, everyone stay well, stay healthy, goodbye.